The Mystara project is proud to present Part 14 of the Places of Mystara series. In this video, we take a look at the Kingdom of Ierendi's prestigious Academy of Naval Science. The Academy was introduced in GAS 4, the Kingdom of Ierendi, on page 30. In AC 975, the Academy was built on the site of the existing naval school, which was established in AC 650. The site is located on the northern bank of the Ierendi River, near its mouth, in the north of the city of Ierendi. The Academy has access to the walled military harbour on the coast to the east. Whilst the naval school had trained sailors for battle, the Academy now became the official training institute of the Royal Navy. Sometime between AC 975 and AC 999, the famous Mero, Haldo Waverider, taught many students at the Academy before leaving to lead his nomadic tribe throughout the western sunlit sea. He now encourages members of his tribe to become instructors at the Academy. The Academy consists of 6 buildings and 4 towers, constructed of stone. The buildings provide accommodation for 240 naval cadets, 20 instructors, recruits of the Guard, and Royal Navy personnel. The Northwest Tower contains the office and war room of the High Admiral of the Royal Navy, Gerin Kindle. Other buildings include a lecture hall, a library building for studying, an admin building, and barracks towers. The Academy is surrounded by parkland to the north and west, the Naval Quartermaster's store to the south, the Navy shipyards to the southeast, and the naval dock in the military harbour to the east. The Royal Navy of Ierendi is regarded by many as the known world's best navy. One of the foundations of this preeminence is the Academy of Naval Science, which has a reputation throughout the known world for producing fine naval personnel. Academy-trained officers hold a lot of credibility among the known world fleets. They can make a good living captaining merchant ships. Sailors are respected by Ierendians, and many youngsters in the kingdom dream of joining the Academy and becoming famous ship captains. The Academy normally accepts 120 cadets per year, 60 in each semester. Cadets must be at least 16 years old, and commit to the Navy for 2 years of service. For the first 6 months, the cadets are required to pay 25 galiva, or gold pieces, a month, totaling 150 GP, which is beyond the means of the majority of people. However, foreign students are accepted for 2 years of service. Shias Hin, Darakinians, Karamikans, Thyatians, Sindhi, people of Yav, Northern Reaches folk, Alasians, and Minrothadans, send their children to the Academy. Water elves are frequent students, as they find the current and wave sailing skills taught useful for the roles in the volunteer Seaholm Naval Guard. The first semester involves intensive study, culminating in an assessment of the cadets' naval abilities. If worthy, they are promoted to cadet ensigns, and continue their training, which includes being sent on warship missions. If they are assessed as unworthy, their training ceases, and they serve the remaining 18 months of service as regular naval crew members. After the first 6 months, cadets no longer pay the monthly tuition fee. In a typical year, the Academy generates 18,000 GP in revenue to pay instructors and overheads. After serving for another 18 months, the cadet ensigns get an official diploma of naval science. Foreigners must then leave the Navy. Unless they become citizens, natives may leave or re-enlist for a further 5-year term, in which they are trained to become higher-ranking officers. Above ensign rank, top-secret naval tactics are taught on a need-to-know basis. Once they reach 8th level, there is a 10% chance per year they will be given command of a small ship. In terms of a cadet failure rate, perhaps 50 to 70% would not become ensigns, as they are illiterate, can't do maths, ill-disciplined, incompetent with rigging, suffer seasickness, are incompetent leaders, or are injured or killed in storms, brawls, by disease, or accidents. The Navy participates in military training parks at Gastineau's World of Adventure on Safari Island, 1 day a week. The recreational adventure parks are also able to be used for training. In the first 6 months, cadets are taught the following general skills: profession of sailor, rigging, rigging combat, swimming, piloting of small boats and ship carpentry. Over the next 18 months, the cadet ensigns are taught artillery, navigation, naval signaling and leadership. Those with artillery skill of 17 or greater are permitted to command artillery crews. After receiving their diploma, they are taught piloting galleys, piloting water vessels, profession of helmsman and captain, naval tactics, knowledge of naval history, knowledge of sailing weather, and undersea wilderness and combat skills taught by the Mero. Young citizen warriors, of at least 16 years of age, who are in good health, but can't afford the Naval Cadet course, may join the Guard. The Guard recruits are trained on the Academy grounds at the government's expense. They must follow a 3-month training session to pass a final rigorous adventuring test. The mandatory subjects during training are Advanced Warfare 1 and 2, Civil Law Enforcement, Basic Government Etiquette, and Modern Outdoor Survival. A lot of the training is done on Safari Island, involving wilderness survival and live mock combats. If the recruit fails the first session and wishes to repeat, they must pay 10 GP per week for training until they succeed or quit. The Academy of Naval Science could be used as the basis for an Ierendi campaign. Many young fighters apply to join the Academy. If successful, they are obligated to serve in the Navy for 2 years. Other classes can apply as well, noting High Admiral Kindle is a magic user. Dwarfs probably will not join a Navy. Foreigners can join as well. There is even scope for an allied Mero Seahorse cavalry adventurer. The worthy citizens who are promoted can continue on in 5-year stints. Between 8th and 17th level they should be appointed to command a small ship. As the tuition fee is payable monthly, it could be possible to join with only 25 GP available, then bank on gaining at least 25 GP per month. Otherwise, dwarfs, poor fighters, elves and halflings could join the Guard. After passing the entry test, they could then be assigned to the same missions the naval cadets receive, to keep the party together. Whilst less intelligent characters may stay as part of the somewhat maligned regular Guard, other characters could aspire to join the elite Royal Brigades. At basic levels, the player characters will be obligated by their superiors on what adventures they undertake, for at least 2 years. This could involve defending their ship against creatures or pirates, and completing Safari Island training park challenges. In low expert play, ensigns undertake more training and missions, combined army and navy guard missions to islands to restore order, like dealing with Aloysius prisoners and buccaneers, pirates, and an utter island civil war, or investigating crime like smuggling. Sharkkin Island confrontations, and countering the Thyacian ambassador, Hector Octavian's, plot to infiltrate the Royal Navy, are further possibilities. For mid to upper expert, at least one of the ensigns might be awarded command of a small ship, leading to a mass naval combat. Characters may also be requested to travel undersea to assist their Mero allies, testing their submarine training. Once the characters reach companion level, they should be fairly high-ranking, will probably be heroes of the people, and could decide to enter the royal tourney to become monarchs. If not, they could become engaged in a nefarious plot by one of the tourney contenders. For Masters level play, they could undertake secret and deadly missions to White or Honor Island. From these missions, they can learn of the paths to immortality and could journey to the inner planes. This concludes our look at Ierendi's world-renowned Academy of Naval Science.